Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kim, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my favorite soup, Emily Bites creamy chicken and wild rice. So let me show you what you will need, and as always I will link the recipe down below so you can get the exact ingredients and directions. Celery, carrots, I got chicken breast from my butcher. She calls for 1 pound of chicken breast, but I usually do 2. I like more chicken, and now on Freestyle, extra chicken is 0 SmartPoints. Light butter. You'll need some chicken broth. I only have 2 cups. You need 4, so I'll be making 2 more cups with these bouillon cubes. Salt and pepper, long grain and wild rice, fat-free half and half, and some flour. So I am going to be making this in my Kosori pressure cooker. I will also give you the instructions on how to do this on your stovetop, because that's how I have done it every other time. Okay, so you want to start off by either slicing or dicing your carrots and celery. You're going to need a cup of each. I love this Pampered Chef chopper. Amazon sells something very similar to this. I will put the link down below. And it dices it perfectly. Okay, so if you were doing this on the stovetop, first you'd want to bring your water and chicken broth to a boil and then add in the chicken, rice, celery, and carrots. But I'm doing this in my pressure cooker. I'm going to add everything at the same time. So I have my chicken breasts in there. I am adding 4 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of water. Adding in the celery and carrots. And the rice with the seasoning packet. I'm going to give that a stir. Now I'm going to set this on the soup setting, which does pressure cooking for 35 minutes. If you were going to be doing this on your stovetop, you are going to simmer all of this for 25 to 30 minutes until the chicken is cooked through. Okay, so now we're going to make the roux for the soup, which just thickens the soup. So in this bowl, I have a half cup of flour, and you have to add a half teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of black pepper. I'm so bad, I never measure them out. I just do a couple turns of my stuff, real life here. But if you were being proper, it would be a half teaspoon of each. In a saucepan, you want to melt 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of light butter. She uses Land O'Lakes light butter. I use the butter in the tub, and I just measure out in grams, so it would be 112 grams. But if you didn't want to do that, it's 1 stick of light butter. Okay, so that's the equivalent to 1 stick of light butter. We're going to let that melt, and then we're going to stir in a spoonful of flour at a time to make the roux. So as you do this, it'll get thicker, and then this is cooking the flour. You just want to make sure all that flour is all incorporated before you put the next batch in. Okay, all the butter and flour is all incorporated. Now we are going to pour in the half and half, a little at a time, stirring continuously with a whisk to allow the roux to combine with the cream. And that is going to be 2 cups of fat-free half and half. She says to mix till smooth and creamy. Mine never comes out smooth and creamy, but my soup always comes out delicious, so I don't worry about it. How funny, today it actually all incorporated and is smooth and creamy. I've made this soup about 10 times before. This has never happened before. I guess it was like, oh, we're on a YouTube video. Get your act together. So that is done. Now let's check on the pressure cooker. Now we're gonna release the pressure with the back of a spoon. It is smelling good. Everything is cooked. The chicken looks perfect. We're going to take the chicken out and shred it and then put it back in with our cream mixture. Now to shred, you just want to take 2 forks and pull it apart, or some people actually do this in their KitchenAid stand mixer with the paddle attachment to shred, or sometimes I've even just diced the chicken. It's totally personal preference. So I added the shredded chicken back to the pot. Now I'm gonna add the cream mixture. I'll give that a stir to combine everything. Now in the pressure cooker, I am going to put this on manual for 10 minutes. If you are doing this in the stovetop, the directions are to bring back to a simmer and simmer for 5 to 10 minutes to allow soup to thicken. Okay, here is the finished soup. It is so delicious. It smells so good. For 1 cup is going to be 6 SmartPoints, and this makes 10 1-cup servings. So there is plenty. If you want to freeze any, it freezes and defrosts beautifully for lunches or quick dinners. And if you are interested in the Cosori pressure cooker, I have been very happy with it. I will link it below. So thank you so much for checking out this video today, guys. Stay fit and fabulous. Bye!